Good evening, everybody. Welcome for the latest edition of Watching Our Friends Practice. They can kill each other in open combat. I mean, Overwatch. I am the loudest T-Rexes himself, joined here by Zell. Zell, how you doing, bud?
I'm doing absolutely great. How are you doing today? Oh
Well,
wait, no, you already said you're doing great.
well, you said absolutely. So as we know, we're going to count that one down. That's going to be the first one of your night. Sorry, buddy. That's how
You
it's
know
done.
what? I'm gonna fight you.
I mean, bro, let's do it. Widow, 1v1.
Let's go.
I will
Let's go.
horribly
Let's go.
I will lose. I want you to know this right now. I will lose. But you know what? I will try. Anyway, so tonight we do have the Diamonds going at it. Salt v Eclipse, which I think is going to be absolutely fantastic. Now, I think it was Salt last week that was playing against Ayaya, correct?
Yes, that was Salt
All
playing
right, so
last week.
so last week, right? We did have Ayaya get their first season victory of the season, which is great. You're starting to see kind of that growth. And I always like seeing that because I always feel like, especially team play, you really have to get to know people and really learn to trust to understand them. Because everyone has, even though even though you play McCree, other people play McCree in a different way. Even if you're told a certain way, your judgment's different. So seeing Ayaya come at it for the first time, I think is great. But let's see if Salt can come in this weekend and take down Eclipse. So I think we're going to be moving to the what is it? That graphic. So moving on into the graphic, we're looking at here. Is it going to be Obi-Wan, Sweaty, Berkey, Pachu, Red Hoodie, and Tie Monster? I think Tie Monster is going to be running one main tank here. Or how do you think? How do you think?
He's either going to be playing tank, or he's going to be playing the healer role here. I actually don't know which one, because it looks like we have both of the DPS here, and it looks like, because doesn't Eggers play healer,
I
or
think
is Eggers a tank player?
Eggers.
Yeah, Eggers on Eclipse.
Oh, okay. Um, I think so. Yeah, because I think Sassafras is the other DPS. I know Stealth for sure.
Yep.
Um, yeah, I know Stealth for sure is definitely going to be the DPS. Brimos, I like Koalas. But that's the thing, though. I like Koalas and Namara in the same line. The question is, who's going to take the healer roles? Well, we're going to go ahead and find out here in the next little bit whenever they decide how they're going to run this. And I'm just taking a look at it right now. So, okay, it is going to be Berkey Pachu running the tank line, Sweaty Obi-Wan taking the DPS line, and Widow Faker won't be in. So she's going to be substituted by Red Hoodie, and Ty Munster's going to be coming in as a support. So that's going to be extremely important. And then we're seeing, I think Brimos and Pika are going to be playing the tank combination here. Honestly, we'll see how it kind of goes off within this next few minutes. And we're going to get the, what is it, the graphic set up. But the first match of the night is going to be Ilios. So a lot of King of the
Is
Hill
it?
love
Hold up,
for you.
hold up.
Oh,
Is
hold
it going
on.
to be Ilios? Hold up, I'm double
I'm
checking
saying
here.
words.
No, it is Busan. We just haven't changed the map yet.
How dare you, sir? You have lied to the public. No, I'm kidding. Okay, so the first one's gonna be Busan. I literally just finished playing there, and I just got my butt stomped.
I got to
Seriously,
watch it. It was great.
it's horrible. And I feel so bad for Ryans whenever they get caught in it because they can hear like the internal scream. It's like really high pitched, and I'm like, oh Jesus, oh it's just a bad day. Like even as Baptiste, you try to jump over that, try to keep him alive. It's a horrible day for him. Alrighty, so what's going on? Are we getting this ready? Is people getting started?
People are being big dumb. No, they keep saying it's my settings. They're not. Oh my. The game is set to invite only. Do these people not understand that? I can send the screenshot to the entire Gen chat and show that it's on invite only.
Hey, guess what? They can actually hear you.
Well, it doesn't matter if they can hear me. They don't trust me.
True. So taking a look at it now, it is going to be Temple of Anubis comes up next. Numbani will be the hybrid map of the night, and then Junkertown straight escort. Honestly, I like the setup, or at least this map selection. I am kind of sad though because I am a Kings Row lover. Like I don't know what it is about that place. I just love playing in Kings Row.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, most people like Kings Row, so.
Now, if I had said Horizon, would you gotten mad? Because it sounds to me like you would have gotten mad.
It depends on the day. It really does depend on the day.
Okay, you know what? Fair. I guess. I don't know. I personally like it, but every time I say that, it's like I'm saying I like pineapple, like I like Hawaiian on my pizza, and then people get all upsetty spaghetti. So I got to gauge the room. You feel me? It's
Yeah, that's
how
fair.
it's how we're definitely doing these things. Do we have the okay, the thumbs up? Not a lot of traffic in the chat here today. Ooh, but red hoodie though, lighten it up. I do appreciate that. And now I want pizza rolls, dude. Why is it every time I stream I get hungry?
I have no clue.
But I will say, definitely fantastic time. A little bit of cheese, a little bit of rice, a little bit of ground beef, tacos. I know.
Tacos.
Yeah, dude, that's what was for dinner, and it was absolutely delicious. So, are we getting the? Yeah,
Yeah,
it looks
we're
like we're.
we're we're getting the ready here. Don't worry, we got this.
Well, Kesme, well, you can't share it now, can you? Now, if you order me one, I would love you forever and ever and ever. Oh, and eggers for koala. So I like koala's going to be running there. Yeah, okay. I definitely see how they're going to be running that, and that looks really promising. Definitely having stealth. I do know she's a very very capable DPS. Primarily runs Zafara, but she's very very good at it. Meanwhile, and Sassafras runs it really well, if I recall correctly. Sassafras is very good at the hit scan DPS. But the thing is, Obi
No,
Wan. It's
I've seen him mostly play Hanzo. Like
yeah.
I don't know how well he is on the hit scans, but his projectiles are pretty good.
Are they okay?
Yeah, his projectile play is actually extremely well refined.
Okay. All right. So they've got that going for them. All right. So a lot of projectile damage, which is really good, especially get up in the air with the Pharah. I know Amara likes to be there with the Farmara, and it really helps because she understands that character, so she knows what stealth is looking for. I always feel like it's a really huge bonus for them, and that's always something I encourage to support mains. Try out certain DPS classes just to see what you're looking for, and it helps you kind of avoid certain commonalities.
Situations.
Well, it's just commonalities. Like if you're a Pharah, right, and you've like say you're playing Ana, right, and you haven't seen a Pharah ult, you need to be able to kind of dictate when that's possibly going to be. So when she does pop it, you can just put her to sleep. You know what I mean? These kind of things are extremely important. But they are going to be running the projectile kind of offense defense. But I wonder how it pairs up against Obi-Wan and Sweaty's kind of more dive mentality because they get in there, man.
Yeah, for real.
They're
So
very
I'm definitely really interested to see what's going on here. Like especially with Cels. Not Cels. It's like I mixed Sassafras and Stealth. No, especially with Stealth here.
right. I mean, it's always tough, and I'm always very impressed when people can run kind of that double dive very well because it's throwing a lot of resources that could go bad if the diving DPS are not ready. Especially if they don't have like a tank like Winston or Hammond that can kind of give them a little bit of backup until their cooldowns are ready and they can get out. Like it's a very tricky kind of game to really play with. And I can definitely foresee Salt kind of doing that. We're really seeing because I don't think we had the full lineup last week. I think they
I don't. Yeah, I don't think we had the full lineup on Salt. I think we had one or two fills.
okay. All right.
I think we had one or two fills, but now we only have that one fill with Time Monster here, so we'll see how it goes with Faker right on the bench.
And I do want to apologize, yeah, for taking so long. But hey, unfortunately, some people just have maybe bad internet. They're waiting on, so and so. They're trying to do that, which I always kind of feel like is the trade off. Like personally, if we had like an OCC freaking stadium, I think that would be fantastic.
But
Like,
we cannot afford that. We are all just Joes.
well, you're regular Joe.
Most of us are in between the ages of like what 13 to 25.
I mean, you don't got to call me out like that, but
Well, I said
okay.
that's like most of us are in that age range for the most part.
Age range. All right, cool. Say that like 3 times quickly.
Age range.
I'm proud of you. Good job. Alrighty. So let's see. All right. Are they ready? Are they ready? Yo, take a look. Are we ready? Yeah, it looks like they said they're ready. What's up, man?
Hey, man, I don't know what's going on here.
Anyway, so here we go. First map of the night is gonna be Busan. Thank you guys for hanging by. It's always a bit of a process. So, King of the Hill maps, a lot of moving parts, not necessarily any stable offense, any defense areas. There's just a lot that falls into the team's ability to rotate. And I don't know, like I've seen Brimos, he's a very aggressive tank. But then it also depends on what Berkey and Pachu are really going to be playing with that. And alongside of that, like, is Pika going to run that Zarya, or is he going to try to run a Hog? Those are also like really big questions.
Yeah, it really depends on how the teams decide to punish, I guess would be the easiest way to say it. Because, we've seen Pika playing the Hog, the Zarya, and he tends to be very aggressive. Oh, Pika's playing Lucio? What? Amara playing Orisa?
Whoa, I was not expecting this one. Amara, Brimos are going to be the tanks here for the side of Eclipse.
I don't know how I feel about this.
Hey, man, that's the thing, though. In the time, she could definitely have been practicing. She definitely had quite a bit of time to really give that a go. So we'll see definitely how that turns out. Meanwhile, I mean, we're seeing relatively... There's actually a mirror match. Exactly a mirror match. So...
Oh, no.
Yeah, it looks they've got some sort of strategy ready here. So here they go. First shots are in. Ooh, Fire Strike comes out there from Time Monster. Happens to land quite a bit, gets a lot of ult charge. Front lines are being drawn. Here we go. That's going to be a Mei wall. And Brimos getting absolutely deleted, just having nowhere to go. Meanwhile, Obi-Wan looking to try to get in there. Unable to really finish that off. Great job there by Pika, removing them from stable ground, but they do have to give up the point and wait for Time Monster.
So something I noticed was Amara kind of used her, or not Amara, sorry, Berkey used their Fortify a little bit too early in that fight. I mean, admittedly, they didn't need it, at least is what I'm trying to say. Like, they didn't really need that Fortify. They could have used it for a situation like that.
Ooh, and that's not looking good here for the side of Salt. Gotta be careful. That freeze does come in, but Brimos does get saved by the entirety of the team. There they go. Eclipse just looking to rush on in and make it a very bad day. Stealth getting...
I was going to say, I think Red is just trying to stall for as much as he can get.
And right now, they're making it work. They've taken almost up to 40%. That ultimate there is definitely going to... Here they go, eating up more time, Red Hood. That's going to be both of them going down. Now doing everything possible to try to hold on. Obi-Wan gets the one pick. Here comes Time Monster. They're just throwing everything and the kitchen sink out to him. Time Monster does get frozen, though, not in a good spot. And finally, they lose this point. Man, they ate up almost 20% of that timer.
Doesn't the kitchen sink classify as everything?
Boy.
Yes, Lau?
I'm gonna smack you. So.
Please do.
So here they go. Double shields are up once again. Time Monster has to try to find a proper angle, but Stealth is ready. Ooh, and the Fire Strike does come on in. Doesn't seem to really get much of anyone, but...
It got Obi-Wan.
Right, but Obi-Wan does have the spawn advantage, can come back in, and it looks like nothing really happens. They go ahead and just stay kind of at a stalemate. They do pop amplification matrices, but don't really get anywhere with them. So here they go. Time Monster getting ready once again, but they're trying to draw the wall. So here they go.
No.
Ooh, they try to draw the wall. Here it comes. That's a big one. Ultimates are going out, and Pachu gets the pick here on Sassafras, but a counter Mayalt does come on in. Amara getting the one. I like Koala's getting the two, and now they're just pushing their way forward. Salt trying desperately to survive. Obi-Wan does get a Fire Strike to the forehead. That's just going to be a finish there, and now Sweaty gonna have to back off. Can't do it. Man, it's going to be a rough stagger as Eclipse walks freely into the 67% mark.
Now what they gotta do, they gotta start, like, honestly, I would say play a little bit more aggressive in this situation. They have been taking control of the fights, but it's been difficult for them. You can kind of see that they're struggling a little bit.
Ooh, and here they come. Oh, hammer down. land on anyone. Diamond's getting saved by that beat drop just in time. Sweaty with the ultimate in that backline. Land on anyone. But Berkey is going to get taken down by Sassafras. Now it's absolute chaos here onto the point, and Eclipse is starting to look fantastic. Oh, they do manage to clean up the point there, and they take this first part. Woo!
Pika, you're not allowed to emote on point until you've actually won. No, I kid.
Do you though?
I actually do. For once, I actually do.
All right, I'll believe you for now. All right, so it was a fantastic approach there. You gotta give it for Eclipse, but Salt was doing their damnedest to just try to get in onto the point. But it's really, really tough when you have that Mei that could just block off anything.
True.
You know,
I mean,
and it's
when you're just sitting there and you're blocking off, you know, the Reinhardt, or you're blocking off their other teammates. It's kind of difficult for the team to push in properly. So like this is pretty much this beginning fight here was the only proper fight that they got.
ooh, and here they go back at it again. Now there's a sniper coming in. Sweaty one. Snipers on Pika. That's gonna be rough here. That off healing is just not gonna be anywhere around them right now, but they've got to hurry up and make some sort of move. They can't just let the Lucio come on back. They're just hiding on the inside of the point. They do know that I Like Koala's going to do so much. Oh, here it comes. Amplification Matrix comes on out, but it's not going to be enough. Sassafras tries to hold on, not necessarily sure what, and it looks like Pika might be in a bad spot. He has to get out of there and risk a really big stagger.
Pika, you gotta run, man.
Yeah, not gonna lie, if I'm Lucio and I see six pair of eyeballs staring at me, I'm out, dude. No, that's gonna be a no for me, dog.
Time Monster already has the big bounce.
Ooh, but Sweaty does take down Sassafras there. Ooh, now they're a little bit scattered. They are going to be there out one of their main DPS, and really one of the DPS that could do a lot against Sweaty and Obi-Wan. There we go. That ultimate does come out from Time Monster. He does manage to get the Reinhardt. Not necessarily going to be able to clean it up. However, Red Hoodie does get the pick here on Amara. So 43% and climbing. Here they go. Upsetty Spaghetti. They move their way on in. Is going to be the one that goes down. That's not looking just right. And Eclipse is going to have to back off as it's definitely Salt hitting the 55% mark. Man, they're making good headway right now.
They are most definitely making some really good time. I mean, obviously you can only go so fast when the game only lets you. But we got 5 ultimates in the bank for the defending team here, or what we can consider the defending team right now.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
I want to see what we're going on, or what's going to go on here.
Ooh, and there they go. Ults are coming out. Oh, that could there to back up their team. Here we go. It's got to be careful. Now just abilities raining in left and right. Time Monster getting a pick. Ooh, and Blue is looking great. Salt managing to get the kills necessary in order to make this work 90%. And Athena calls the team kill. I think that's going to be it.
That looks like it will be it, unless Pika can somehow manage, or not Pika, sorry, unless they can make it all the way over, and it looks like they can.
Oh no! Pika could have done it. He should have just touched the point.
Score.
Oh no! It's all right. It's all right. Should have, could have, would have. On to the next, and we are gonna go to the final point. We're going with final point of this map. Particularly, it's one of my favorites. For sure, this whole area is. I think it's so pretty.
That's fair. Like, honestly, the entire map is super pretty, as you were saying earlier. But I'm pretty sure if we look around, yeah, so Mecha Base is behind Red Spawn.
5, 4,
All right.
You can kind of point it out. And then downtown is actually behind Blue Spawn.
Oh, I did not know that.
In the middle.
All right, so here we go. Next fight is going to be underway, and it looks like they're all going to take this back area here by the drum, and the next battle is going to start. Hope is going to be out. Ooh, and Time Monster's got to be careful. They do have that Mei in that fourth position, and Berkey might be in a terrible spot, but they do manage to get out of there. Sweaty does get the pick here on Sassafras. That's going to be 1 DPS going down here from the side of Eclipse. Though Time Monster's got that forward positioning, and Brimos has got to figure out what angle he's going to take. Here they go. They're going for the wall again as Obi-Wan does get the pick here on Stealth RTG. Great job there by Time Monster eating up that Fire Strike. That's just a little bit too many resources. Nothing necessarily happening just yet. Now they're just pushing on in. They do break the shield. Obi-Wan takes down Brimos, and Salt muscles their way forward as it looks like it's curtains here for the Eclipse offense.
What is Sassafras? What are you doing here,
Oh
boss?
my god, what is going on? Oh man, here I was thinking it was over. Berkey might be able to keep him alive, but no, it's not going to be able to do it. And oh
And
my
Eclipse
god.
takes it over.
I swore that they had lost that point. Unreal.
Lau, are you okay?
Dude, I'm happy for him. Like, it's very...
Are you okay, Lau?
Yes. Yes, I am. So, here we go. 13% in climbing. Eclipse starting to gain traction in this map. And they're looking really well poised in order to keep this going.
Well, from the looks of it here, we can kind of see, Brimos has his Shatter, but Chu and Obi-Wan have their ults respectively. Sweaty's coming up on that, on the Infra site, so we're definitely going to be working here.
Ooh, Amplification Matrix doing some solid work, and they are going to have to line of sight it, but it doesn't matter. Counter's getting done, and oh my god! Time Monster's got to feel great. Ooh, and there we go. The ult's coming out here from Red Hoodie. They're going to use that as advantage. They're just going to start rushing on in. And Amara's got to be careful. She is starting to back up, going into her Mei. There we go. Dragons be coming out. Is this going to land anything? And I don't believe it is, but it might be enough to keep the entirety of the team still going. Stealth RTG managing to get down Red Hoodie though, and now the battle for the point is going on once again. 65% in climbing. Obi-Wan takes down Pika, but Primos makes his way onto the point. There we go. Is that gravity gonna work for him? Ooh, and I believe Obi-Wan on a roll manages to finish out Stealth. That's gonna be Salt reclaiming it at the 75% mark.
I kind of feel bad for Brimos there. Dude just got slammed into the ground like he was nothing.
I mean, I think that's the point. Something about gravity really hurts and sucks, but something like that. Something like it makes water.
The Sigma ult. Literally the Sigma ult. The only thing in the game that actually has fall damage.
So here they go, using Red Hoodie's ultimate, Pika's ultimate to get him going. But nothing seems to come of it yet. They do manage to put themselves on, giving some point presence. Here we go. Double Dragons comes on out. Pichu does take down Brimos, and that's going to be fantastic picks, but they got to keep going. They're not out of the woods yet. Salt's still trying to do everything that they can to contest. Time Monster tries to look for the rock, and here we go. Bongos are out. This is gonna be a big play if they can make it work. A great job there by Berkey, eating up that drum. It's not looking good here for the side of Eclipse. They are going to have to back out, and I like Koalas just can't maintain that forward position.
I don't know what they were planning on doing there in that situation. They had 3 people compared to Salt's 5 on point. And not only that, but Salt was still getting ult charged throughout the entirety of that fight. So like you're better off, like once you lose 2 people, you're better off backing out and trying to regroup for another fight.
Here we go. Brimos in that forward line is trying to get in there. Double Danger Noodles are going to come out. Pick here on Sassafras, as I'm telling you, Obi-Wan trying to get deep in there.
Oh, that's
it's not
big.
looking good here. That's
big.
going to be a 1. That's going to be a 2. And Amara going to have to back out. She just can't maintain herself in that battle. That's going to be the end. And Salt takes his first map home.
Victory.
Ooh.
Lau, are you okay?
Hold on.
Apparently your mic is
Yeah, maybe I'm a little too close. Let me back this up just a little bit. Thanks for letting me know, guys.
I was gonna say I think you might be peaking your mic just a bit too much.
Just a smidgen. That's fine. I do appreciate it, and thank you. If anything else comes up like that, let me know.
That wasn't. No, Brick. That was not Ty. That was Lau. Time Monster's playing in the game. Can't you see this?
Oh man. Alrighty, so it is Salt gonna be taking the first home. And I mean it's really, really great play. I was really, really impressed with how they were kind of working their way into it. But honestly, I think a lot of it really came down to who had the more invasive May. That being said, though, towards the very end, it definitely seemed like Salt went ahead and kind of gave up those aspirations to have a May on the team. And they kind of went with that Hanzo Doomfist combo, and it worked so well, getting right into that backline. Eclipse had a tough time trying to figure that one out.
I think I think Eclipse was just kind of trying to be meta slaves a little bit too much. We saw a lot of the I'm trying to think of how to explain it. We saw a lot of, double shields, Lucio, just kind of moving together, and that's something that doesn't always work.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to learn that lesson right now personally.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay.
I mean,
alrighty. So here we are moving on into the next map of the night, going to be the Temple of Anubis. Nope. Anubis. We're going to be coming into the Temple of Anubis. What?
Did you just say Anubis?
But am I wrong, though? No, definitely Temple of Anubis, 2 CP point. And it's very, very cut and dry. I'm not necessarily a fan of these particular types of maps, just because I always feel like they become kind of a slogfest, especially when you start having really high number, matches like 6-6, 7-7. You're like, oh my god, this game needs to end yesterday.
Yesterday.
So yeah, I'm not necessarily a big fan of them. I mean, I'll play them, and I always kind of enjoy them because it's very easy, especially as a support, to kind of gauge what angle your enemy's probably going to try to take. Especially if you happen to know that your friend is on the enemy team and he loves playing, Genji. It always kind of gives you like a good idea where they're going to be. Unlike whenever you play those King of the Hill maps, danger could come from anywhere. Now what's up?
I said anywhere.
Anywhere, and I absolutely hate it. So, are we getting yay? Are we getting no yays?
We're looking at getting the yays.
The yays. Okay. I think we got a yaya.
We got a yay and we got another yay. We go.
Oh, we go again. Let's do this. Alrighty. So as I said before, Temple of Anubis 2 CP. I think. I don't know. Are you feeling a Bastion? Part of me feels like a Bastion.
Only if we're meme lording here, honestly.
I mean, have you seen the Meme Machine channel?
That's true. We do have a couple of meme lords in this server.
There is a literal indent on my desk of me smacking my head against it every time I run through there.
Are you sure it's an indent? I'm pretty sure it's just an entire break at this point.
This is the crack where my head normally...
just a crack where you slam your head.
Yeah. God, those jokes. I'm definitely gonna do a quick shout out there to Elfie. Those dad jokes, they hurt me. They hurt me, and I'm a dad. I don't know what to do about that.
Then get better dad jokes. If other people's dad jokes hurt you, then get better dad jokes.
That's the thing, man. She's the queen of dad jokes. I can't be.
Hey, she's the queen of dad jokes. You become the king.
Oh my god, he's saying the truth. Alrighty, so 15 seconds are left onto the clock. Berkey, Time Monster are going to be running the double shield as well. Brimos, though, not necessarily leaving his... He's definitely trying to stay in his comfort zone. Meanwhile, Stealth RTG is going to be the switch up. She is going to try to run the secondary tank, while Amara does take up the role of DPS. So here we go with Brimos on the offensive at this very beginning. And it looks like they're setting up...
They're letting loose the Brimos.
Let loose... You say it like he's some sort of bull.
Release the Brimos!
And here they go. Obi-Wan looking at jumping in. Movement there from the side of Eclipse. They do force their hand. It's not looking good here for the side of Salt. Berkey does manage to take out the immortality field here from I Like Koalas, but Sweaty still up in that high ground as that Junkrat, dishing out just so much damage depending on how they hit, if they can do it well. Now Pika looking to jump on in there and at least cause a little bit of damage. Meanwhile, left click W, Sassafras comes on in with a double kill. That's going to be absolutely fantastic. And now Sweaty does go down. That's going to be the end of that one. Obi-Wan just you can't do it on your own, especially when there's a nade.
You just apparently Eclipse has learned from one tricks and just learned to press W onto him.
Hey man, sometimes that's all you need.
That's fair, and we do see another teleporter.
Ooh, they're going straight for it, but here we go. Sweaty. Are they going to be able to make anything up? Gonna be a double kill. That's gonna be both DPS going down in one exact run, and just Brimos just went ahead and took down. Just didn't even bother to fight back.
Just nope.
Yeah, I mean, you got to give it to him though. I always feel like that's a very smart play. A lot of people don't understand when they need to die just to go for a quick reset, because sometimes trying to fight your way out of there eats up precious seconds where you could just be regrouping and try to get something together again.
I just want to point out, Sassafras swapped over to Hanzo with 2% left to his ult.
Hey, something about it says I gotta jump.
You have the wall.
Listen,
That's
man.
an advantage.
Oh, and here we go. Amplification Matrix is coming on up. Obi-Wan though looking for Primos with a beautiful fire snip. Manages to make some solid work. Oh, great job there from the side. Oh, what the? This is ultimates everywhere. What is happening here? Oh my god. And Amara just managing to drop that ultimate, help the team clean out what was left. Oh my Lord Jesus. What nonsense with all these ultimates getting thrown out. Sweaty trying to be the final force to hold on, unable to do it. And that's going to be a map completion here for the side of Eclipse. Dude, I got confused, like 4 ults just one after the other. What was that?
Dude, imagine playing so fast that you have more time in your time bank than when you started.
And that's good. You got to give it to them. And this is, I got to applaud them for this kind of. They went in, caught them off guard with the Symmetra teleporter, and then on the second one, it didn't work. They just quickly rearranged it to something else, and on that next push, they cleaned it up.
I mean, might as well in that situation. You have so many ults compared to the other team because of the fact that you caught them off guard. You dealt out so much damage that you pretty much already going into your ults on that second point.
It's just it's ridiculous. I'm watching that.
It's absurd.
I'm looking at it right now, and man, that ultimate came out super clutch. You could definitely see. I think it was Pachu trying to save the day with the amplification matrix, but it was just too little, too late, you know. And it's rough. It's rough when you're in that kind of situation. But I'm always glad that they didn't hold on to their ult. You know what I mean? I forgot who it was. Definitely somebody here in the server that said if you die with your ult on the final push,
you're throwing.
Yeah. So if you know it's the final push, drop your ult. Throw. You never know what you can get. Alrighty. So 10 seconds are left onto the clock, and we're gonna get about the same way they held the defense, just Obi-Wan playing the Hanzo first. And I think that could be relatively great depending on how they can deal with someone like Sassafras, because Sassafras was also popping off last map.
As I was saying, he's a very, very good projectile DPS player. When you look at it, he's pretty much known for his Hanzo, at least within the server. So I mean, definitely when he brings out the main, it's kind of scary.
Ooh, well, right now it's not looking good here for the side of Eclipse. They are having to back, and they're just still trying to just hold on that 4th position. Sassafras though getting 1 pick, but ooh, man, Salt coming up with 2 here. Sweaty taking down Stealth. That's gonna be another one. I mean, not as fast as the initial sprint there from Eclipse, but they did manage to make it in pretty good time.
Yeah, and I mean, when look at it just a little bit here. Like when you look at the mirrors, oh no, Sassafras, what are you doing? When you look at the mirrors, look at how much difference is on the ult charge. You can kind of, like Koalas and Pachu, that's a massive ult charge difference.
Yeah. But I think it's just because they're doing a lot of poke, and I like Koalas just can't really get like a good shot in. and that's always relatively dangerous. But I like Koalas can't stick their head out too much because that's Sassafras, and Sassafras I think is starting to feel it, Crabs.
Well, I think you mean Obi-Wan, because Sassafras and Koalas are on the same team.
Right, never mind. Alrighty, so here they go at it again, and you're absolutely right. It is Obi-Wan. Like, oh, I can't English right now. So Brimos trying to hold on, just trying to stay in some sort of car. Oh boy, there it goes. Ultimate does take down Pachu, and that's not looking good here for the side of Salt. They are gonna have to back out of there as Pika joins Brimos, and they're just rushing on in. Time Monster just can't catch a break as he gets absolutely deleted, and we move on into the 4-minute and 50-second mark. Ooh, man, but I could see them. They're on the hunt, and Red Hoodie's got to try to find a way out of there. Ooh, that stagger is not going to be pretty on that time bank.
Brick, by the way, you're benched. This is a family-friendly channel.
Family-friendly channel. Jesus Christmas. My poor Minecraft server ears brain.
Christian Minecraft server.
Whatever. Alrighty, so here they go. Time on make his way on in. They do bring up Amplification Matrix, but I don't know if just a little bit too preemptive. I think all they're gonna do is just wait it out. Like, you know, they're not necessarily dying for time. They are below them in the time bank, but they can give up a few seconds just to completely negate
course.
health.
When you look at it, you know, they still have all the time in the world. 4 minutes is nothing to laugh at.
Ooh, and there they go. That ultimate could. There they go. Ready. Getting a double kill. That's going to be fantastic. Got to make sure whatever's remaining. Seconds are left onto the clock, and Pika is just skating around. Whoa, and he's going for this solo ult, looking to just survive. They're onto the point, and oh, Time Monster with the feels bad happens to miss his ult. That's not looking good. And now the stall tactics are coming on in. Stealth RTG getting taken down. Brimos, you absolute madman. Managed to get quite a few, but it's not going to be enough. That ultimate does come out here from Red Hoodie looking to keep everyone alive. Now the bongos do come on up. It's not looking good here for the side of Eclipse. And now Amara is going to be the final hope here, but she's going to get absolutely demolished before she can do anything. Man.
What happened to Stealth? Hold up, did Stealth even get on was Stealth even on the point?
I'm not sure. But oh boy, here we go. I like Kawhi. Stall, trying to just eat up as much time as humanly possible. Brimos comes on in, does take down Sweaty. That's going to be the one, but now the ultimate does come out here from Amara. Ooh, that does manage to pick up quite a few, and can this be? Does it look like they might be holding it? Amara does get taken out. Oh, there it Still, the contest from Pika is going to be absolutely clutch. They've got to do something about Pika. Nobody can do anything about Pika. There it goes. Another takedown in about time. Man, this man's skirting up at the very top. Jesus.
Score.
What is this?
Oh, no. No, Brick, I actually mean it this time.
Oh, no. Brick, you're benched.
You're actually benched.
Oh, give us a hashtag. Brick, you're benched. That's where it goes. Every time he says something, just bench him.
Yeah, exactly.
Oof. So great gameplay there, but you gotta give it up for Eclipse. They held on to that significantly more than they should have. I mean, they held
That's
that
because Pika
2
stalled.
minutes. I mean, but that's the thing. Was he wrong though? You gotta have that. You know, if you're Lucio's wily enough to really just kind of dig around, move back and forth, just kind of really use those walls to hit his advantage. I mean, he bought his team 2 minutes, bro. That's a lot of time.
He being a slippery boy.
A slippery frog, you would say?
No, a slippery
Yeah.
boy.
A slippery frog?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. He is
No,
LO.
no.
He's LO Ribbit. Oh, sir. Thank you very much.
L.O. Ribido? What are you spelling?
Never mind.
What
Oh,
are you
man.
spelling, Loudtrax?
Have you? Jesus. Clearly, you never grew up on Tom and Jerry. What's wrong with you?
No, you're right, because I was born in 2000, you forehead.
Oh, you right, dog. You right. Here we go. And now Salt gonna go on their second offensive push. 2 minutes and 30 seconds are gonna be on the clock. However, Sassafras is going to be playing that Junkrat, so it's going to be a lot of damage here for the shields. That's not looking good, as they're going to have to back out of there. They've got to be careful not to get taken down, but Salt taking a little bit of their time, trying to find an alternate angle while leaving room for Obi-Wan to try to land some sort of pick. So a lot of it's going to fall on Obi-Wan to get something. But here we go. They're going to get backed up here into a bad spot, and Obi-Wan finds his opening. We're going to see what kind of pick he could get. Nothing necessarily coming out right now, but Amara in that front line does manage to freeze up Berkey. And the battle's still going on and on and on. No getting any kind of pick just yet. As Sweaty is still up top, trying to get behind them, trying to get something, and there we go. First pick is going to come through here for the side of Salt. Red Hoodie picks up the next, and now it's just looking fantastic here, but Primos looking to try to get the big pick, does manage to get Ty Munster. Doesn't matter though, Salt manages to complete the point.
Now, don't forget, they actually only get 30 seconds this time, because we are in extra rounds. So they're only got.
Yeah,
Primos.
no, you...
Primos. Primos. Are you okay? you just wasted shatter, my bro.
Alrighty, so here we go. Next battle is gonna be underway. Poke down. Salt tries to find an angle. They really only have time for 1 or 2 more fights. I mean, how do you think they're gonna have to clean this one out?
Well, I mean, I would have said that Primos would have been able to like stop everything, but he doesn't have his ult anymore.
Oh, and that's a big one, but a counter. Oh. There we go. Sweaty does get a good finish. Primos, though, is going to go into a Super Saiyan state. Does manage to pick up a kill here on Pachu, and oh no, bye-bye, Obi-Wan. There's just nothing you can do.
Oh no. Is Sweaty managing to get out?
I think so.
He actually managed to get out of that.
Yeah. You
Nice.
gotta hand it to him.
That's all I gotta say is nice.
And you gotta give it to him, though. You gotta give it to Sweaty. That's fantastic work. And knowing when to get out. Sometimes it's really all about just understanding when it's not a time to really stick around too much. So 30 seconds are remaining. Athena has called it. So one more fight is going to be in the repertoire here for the side of Salt, and they've got to make something happen, Captain. So here they go. Double Dragons be coming on out. Obi-Wan with a good from the side or back, whatever, managing to get some solid damage on in. They are forced to drop some of their cooldowns. Ty Munster takes down Primos, but Amara looking to try to be the hero of this tale. May be able to finish this one out as Red is overtaken. Blue Berkey, unable to clean out, is just going to go down. Unreal. Great job, Amara, with that last ultimate. Woo!
Max saying in chat, I just think we saw Primos unbind his Q in shame. I mean, that would be understandable, honestly, because if I accidentally fat fingered that, I'm pretty sure I would have done it too.
Hey man, and that's the unfortunate part. Over, you slipped, you had a fat finger, you done, son. That's all you got.
At least Q and E for us aren't abilities; they're just up and down.
I guess. For me, it's all my thumb. I've got the MMO mouse, and for some reason I gotta have it on my thumb. So
You have to have everything on your thumb.
I do.
Let me guess, you have the Trinity?
Yep.
Why am I not surprised?
I thoroughly enjoy it. I think I told Nassif about it. He's like, ugh. I'm like, I'm sorry. It's
Dude,
what I like to use.
Bro, all the buttons that you have, you can like mess up and do one thing wrong, and then you're donezo.
But I feel like it's good for me. I mean, I don't know. One of those personal preferences there.
Left click, right click, 2 thumb buttons. That's all you need.
Negatory Ghost Rider. Okay, not about that life. So here we go. 3 seconds coming on in, and Primos is going to be leading that charge. Time Eclipse does have 2 extra minutes ahead of what Salt had, so they do have to make this count. So here we go. Primos starting to push his way on in. Maybe. So here they go. Amara's got to be careful. Obi-Wan in that front does shield though. Ooh, will this wall be enough? And we see Red Hoodie getting the heck out of there while Pika chases them. Sassafras getting that pick there on Sweaty while Red Hoodie does take down Stealth. So here we go. Primo's looking to try to finish something now. Unable to do so. Does get frozen there onto the point. They just can't seem to find the angles in which they are going to make this work. Obi-Wan taking down Amara. So it's not looking great. Oh my God! What is this nonsense? Oh my God, with a fat shatter, not a lot of follow-up, but just enough to freak out Salt's defense. That's gonna be it for them. Great job. Looks like he earned his Q privileges, huh?
I still don't think he. Oh, Pika! Pika! That's not allowed. That's mean.
That is a very mean. So here we go. Flip looking to try to finish up this point. Throwing the dragons, looking to and be aggressive. Berkey trying to get a pick off onto the side. Oh my God, Primo's taking down Berkey. Now they're pushing on in. They don't have much farther to go, but Sassafras does get frozen in onto the point. Now Pika trying to stay alive, trying to do everything possible. I like Koalas taking down Time Monster, but they have that May on point. Red Hoodie dropping that ultimate there to try to hold on for just a wee bit longer. No kills just yet. However, Berkey comes up out of nowhere, and Amara trying to be the heroine one more time. Trying to get some sort of ult to make this work, and Berkey still alive. Great job there by Pachu, and oh, a counter ultimate comes on in by Obi-Wan. I think that's going to be what stops it there for the side of Eclipse. They just cannot continue, and all they need is that one tick.
Just go in, press Q. They're gonna have, they're no joke, gonna have 5 Qs. They just gotta go in, press Q all at once, and win the game.
Oh yeah, that easy?
Yeah, it's that easy.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, okay. Remember guys, top 500 here. Let's get there.
It's
right.
that easy. You go in, press 5 Qs, and you win.
Oh, okay. Good thing Game Overwatch gets broken down to that. So here we... Ooh, Berkey getting the pick, getting a hit here on Primo. Does manage to get the hammer down. Ooh, but no picks just yet. Oh, and the whiff there from Primos, but it doesn't matter. It's gonna separate quite a few players here on the side here of Salt. And now Pachu has to find an angle. Sassafras managing to get the pick here as Time Monster jumps on in, but does get frozen. Oh my God. And nobody can touch the point. That's gonna be Eclipse getting the second map.
I told you, just go in, press Q.
Oh man, and great work. I gotta give it to Sassafras there on the last little bit, using the dragons to zone out some of the players. I mean, and then all Brimos has to do is come up into the flanker, you know, whoever it is, because now you can't get support. Like, especially if you alienate the supports, it becomes incredibly impossible for them, because they just, like, I would not risk myself going through dragons just to try to save your butt cheeks. Not happening. I'm sorry, you gotta go.
just go. Just go through the dragons.
But it was a good show, though. It's a good show, and I'm seeing it right. The combo between Brimos and I like Koalas. Oof, they were playing extremely well together. Sassafras, though, being incredibly powerful with those shots, and Amara being a heroine for one of their defensive holds. I mean, that's incredibly important. Or no, was it defensive hold or was it for the offensive? Both times, actually, I think it was. So, all righty, ladies and gents, here we are for the halftime of the show. Please take the time to go ahead, grab yourself something to drink, grab yourself a beer in my honor. Please, I would hope so, because I really shouldn't be drinking a lot of beer. And hit your bio break. Zell, anything you got to add before we get out of here?
No, just enjoy your break, I guess.
All right, guys, we'll see you here in about 5 minutes. All right, everybody, welcome back here for a Monday night edition of the OCC Scrims. I am the loudest of T-Rexes.
Are you really the loudest of the T-Rexes, Lau?
I am not. I am not. No, my neighbor's a cop. And I don't want to have to deal with that noise complaint. So I'm like the sort of loudest of the T-Rexes, if that makes sense. Yeah, it's kind of.
I mean, well, hold up. Isn't your if your neighbor's a cop, can't they just come over here and like deal with it themselves?
I don't know, man. I listen. I'm just not about to test. Okay, she seems really nice. Not about to test this game. So here we go. Moving on into the next map of the night. Now that we're seeing Salt and Eclipse go at it 1-1, man, and that Temple of Anubis match was very, very, very long. Jesus. But we are going to be moving on in for Numbani as our hybrid map of the night. I mean, I don't know. What are you expecting from this?
I really don't know. You know, we could be seeing some. I know this would be insane to think of, but we could be seeing a double barrier. We could be seeing a bastion comp. It really depends on what the teams are comfortable running, for the most part.
I mean, based on what you see, based on what you've seen, though, because I mean, it looks like both teams are really favoring those double shields. They're not necessarily sticking to off tanks. I think maybe Amaro maybe switched into it, or maybe if they're going stall tactic. But I don't, I didn't really see, any Winston play. I barely saw any Hamster play. No Diva play whatsoever. So a lot of it was really Rhine, Sigma, and Risa for a better part of like all these matches.
That's definitely what we're going to be seeing for most of these matches. Once you get up towards the high platinum diamond area, everyone's kind of meta slaves. You know,
right,
for the most part.
Are we good to go?
I believe so. Let's just get the readies here.
I mean, but here's the thing though, and one of the things I've always not enjoyed about Overwatch is that, and I say it almost every stream. Overwatch, it really is a game of percentages, not just in your ult, not just in your ult management, not in your, health and how you keep your cooldowns, but really the total possibility of either success or failure, and oftentimes we don't recognize just what it is. Like if something is at 60%, you're winning over half the time. That's kind of a big deal.
Yeah, I suppose.
So it's like the current meta always obviously a possibility of winning, but it doesn't define it. And that is always what I feel, because I feel like a lot of Overwatch can be handled very well with a lot of good skill play, good positioning. And honestly, both teams have been doing very, very well about it. Looking back at any of the footage, they're not outside of anywhere where they should be. Most of them know when to retreat or when to stay in that forward position. And I'm really happy kind of seeing the talent between both teams, because they all seem to be very in sync with each other. And I think that's just such a wonderful thing to continue noticing.
When we look at it here, synergy is extremely important. Either whether it be between your win conditions like a tank and a DPS ult, or your tanks, your healers, your DPS. But team synergy all around is, in my opinion, one of the more important things in Overwatch. No matter what team comp you're playing, if your team works well with it, then just keep playing it.
Yeah, that's well, I would argue that's very true. A lot of people have their own different opinions, and I'd definitely like to hear. But that being said, though, I always feel like, particularly when teams are this, with this really good synergy, it really falls a lot on the DPS and how well they can really get that first pick. You know what I mean? Like, obviously you'll have your tank manage to get that first pick or really get in there, but a lot of it will fall into that DPS to really make some sort of play.
I mean, Overwatch has always been described as DPS of the playmakers, while tanks are the space makers.
Yeah. And supports, we keep you guys alive. Please stop running away from me. So,
no.
So here we go, and there it is. Stealth trying to get that bottom ground, trying to go underneath, see if they can maybe get to the high ground. Pika, though, gotta be careful. Whoa, and looking for pick central. Not able to do much of anything though, and oh, that is gonna be relatively unfortunate. I think they actually managed to come back, so no pick happened to hop on in. So Obi-Wan trying to get in that back line. Sassafras trying to get out of there, not gonna make. Oh, he survives unbelievably. Obi-Wan Red Hoodie just doing everything possible to try to take him out, but Pika getting the pick here on Obi-Wan. Amara taking down Pachu, and now they're starting to find the angle to work their way on in. Berkey goes out next in a blaze of glory, and Red Hoodie is going to be one of the only members still remaining. Has to back on out of there, but oh my god, the Vendetta Force just was following through.
Really, when you're just kind of playing this kind of thing here, I think when we were looking at the last few rounds that we watched, there was one major key difference. Amara played Orisa that first round, that first map. Like we still, so I don't think she was 100% comfortable on that Orisa.
I mean, that's the thing. You know, some people are great with certain tanks, some people are not. And that's what I love about the, the variety of this tank lineage. And oh my, shield might have been more deadly had they pushed their way on into it, but now they are backing out, and Amplification Matrix is coming up here from Pachu. They've got to be careful. Obi-Wan tries to get into that backline to do some sort of damage. Oh, here they go. They've got to find some sort of way, and no one seems to really die from that. Everybody manages to dodge everything, so DPS ults aren't necessarily doing much of anything at this point. Here we go. Obi-Wan looking for a pick, but gets picked himself, and now Berkey getting everybody, smacking them in the face. That's not looking good, as Sweaty does get taken down. Red Hoodie still trying to just hold on for a little bit of extra time, but not going to be able to do it. Pika taking him down, and here we go. Eclipse having a fantastic first offensive run.
I mean, it's what we're seeing here. We're seeing that Hanzo Mace strat, the double barrier, and I mean, it's just working out well for them. Everyone's just kind of playing the heroes that they're comfortable on.
Ooh, and here they go, added one more time. Oh. I mean, I gotta give it right now to Eclipse. They're very smart about what angles, and I mean, Sassafras is getting real lucky. Still survived. Ooh, getting that pick on Pachu. That could be deadly here for Salt.
I'm just kind of looking at what's going on here. I'm slightly confused.
well, right now they're going into a bit of a poke battle. Yoink and Oink is going to be in effect. Ooh, that's going to be a big one. Managing to get quite a few, but great job there by Red Hood. Able to keep people alive, and ooh, that's going to be a rough one there. As Time Monster is dropping that ultimate, pushing on in. Here we go, Double Dragons comes on out. Doesn't seem to land on anyone really. But that's going to be Salt burying their teeth, pushing their way on in. But the poke battle is still in effect. This is ridiculous.
There's 4.5 minutes. Oh, sorry, hold on 1 second. There we go. There's 4.5 minutes left on the timer. So, I mean, they're definitely not strapped for time right now.
Ooh, man, Double Dragons come on out. Stealth gets the pick here on Pachu. That's going to be a main source of Sweaty taking down I Like Koalas. That's going to be ditto on their part, but here we go. These bongos are out in full effect, but Sweaty getting yet another support. That's going to be a massive pick, and now they don't have any supports here on the side of Eclipse. But Sassafras coming out, you absolute monster, getting a double kill, one support, one DPS, and Sweaty with another one. Oh my god. One more ultimate comes out from Pika. Zamara just throws it right in. Oh, and Time Monster does get hit up against the wall. Pachu pulling out that amplification matrix, and nobody is touching the point. Oh, that's just unfortunate.
Oh no. just oh no.
0 to 3. Switching sides.
I mean, it's relatively unfortunate though. Like, I could see that they were thinking about hopping in there, but I always feel like Orisa really does not fare well against a Rhine offense. You know, especially if you have Brimos, that's a very, very aggressive Rhine. It's tough.
To a point is what I'd say in that situation.
Okay.
To a
Counterpoint.
point.
Counterpoint.
Because when you think about it, Orisa is very good at standing her ground, or at least that's what she was originally built to do. Was to stand her ground, defend a very certain point. That's why she has that the barrier on the timer. That's why she has that fortify to stop all pretty like literally all CC coming her way.
Ready for
So to
battle.
a point, she's very, very good at being able to stand her ground. But when you're being too over aggressive, that's when she starts to falter a little bit. Is when your
Right.
team is being too aggressive to play the
Attackers
Orisa play style.
incoming in 30 seconds.
Really? So you think a little bit more of a slow and steady kind of style would be for it? I mean,
I
which would make sense.
I feel like Orisa is a little bit more slow and steady. We'll take the space we need, and then after that, take more.
Okay. All right, I could see that. All right, but I mean, that's the thing though. Brimos is just very aggressive. Sassafras feeling a lot of these picks. I mean, it's important, especially when you have that sniper that's able to clean out 1-2. I mean, once you force it into a 4v6, it's really tough to try to hang on.
Objective A.
Yeah, that's definitely understandable.
All right, so here we go. Salt looking to try to get into that. Already has it out. They do see them. So Brimos coming out with a fire strike. Manages. I don't think he managed to land that many people. Time Monster ended up beating that. So here they go. Poke battle's underway, but Brimos does lose his barrier. Not necessarily first though. And they're just pushing on in. They've got to be careful here. First pick could really set the tone for how the rest of this is going to play out. Namara does take down Sweaty at first, and look at them just rushing on in there. They are unafraid, and look at this movement. They're just charging on in together. Oh my god, with a late pick there from Pika onto Pichu, they're going to eat up quite a bit of that time bank.
So I just want to point out that our lovely stream host has been looking at the Dawei sign.
I give up. I give up.
Dawei, Dawei Avenue, Dawei,
Adawe.
Dawei.
You do not know Dewey. So,
My brother.
so here they go, going at it one more. Doesn't necessarily have a very, very powerful shield, but they've got to do something about it. And now Berkey rushing on in. Oh my! Hammer down. That's just a big one, and these plays are spicy. Sassafras getting the double with Brimos taking down Time Monster. Fantastic job, and all they're doing is working their way on in. Obi-Wan trying to challenge the enemy Hanzo, but not able to do much with that. Is going to have to back out, but I think this is going to be, it's going to be a late pick. It's not looking good.
That is not looking very good. Oh no, we're down to oh no, we're down to about 2 minutes here, and with ults finally coming online for both teams here, we'll see how it all plays out here. You know, we have 1-1-1 on at least ult wise for Salt, and we have 0-1-2 for the other team.
All right, and there they go. Windows up. Brimos with clean double kill. That fire strike is just so aggressive, and Berkey's gonna have to, yeah, well, I mean, Berkey's dead. Ooh, that's just not a good look there. Time Monster just give it up, knows there's just nothing he can do, and man, Eclipse is on it right now. Man, this movement is fantastic. Just watch them. They get that first pick. Brimos hits W, and the whole team just cascades. It is unreal, their movement right now.
It's honestly, I'm pretty sure it's because Brimos is actually playing aggressively, and like he usually does, but it's working well with Eclipse right now.
Ooh, and here they go, looking to try to live that. Ooh, but Red Hoodie getting the pick here, and I like Koala. Sassafras, you absolute animal, getting two with the double. Dragons and Brimos hammers down. That's gonna be good work there. Sweaty getting out just in time, but Obi-Wan Sweaty gonna try to be the heroes of this entire fight, just cannot do it. Obi-Wan does get taken down by Amara, and now 30 seconds are remaining. It's not looking right here for Salt. They've got to do something and quick.
Yeah, they really have to get moving, especially with no ults in the bank for either, or for one team, one ult out of 12 on the entire game. I mean, we gotta see how it goes.
Seconds remaining.
Ooh, and here they go. Final one. No more available side of Salt. I don't know how they're gonna make this. up that ultimate. Pachu does get the pick here on stealth. Sweaty able to get out of there just in time. Great ultimate there by Red Hoodie. Looking to try to keep the dream alive, and Sweaty getting Brimos in a good spot. Does knock him out, and it is not looking good here for the side of Eclipse, folks. Obi-Wan taking down Pika. It is looking great. Salt managing to clean this bad boy up, and they're still in this game. They're not out yet.
But they're going to be at a massive time disadvantage here.
Objective A.
Hey, man, better at time disadvantage than outright losing. So,
I mean, true.
that's something they've got to take into perspective. But right now, up in that front line, Sweaty taken out. But they do have the spawn advantage, so I don't know if it really means all that much.
You know, you never know. Pika, what are you doing? You're getting caught out here, boss.
Ooh, and here we go. Can't get thrown out like that. Time on that. Trying to give him a little bit of contested. Meanwhile, Obi-Wan tries to find some angle in that backline, but Sassafras, feeling them storm arrows, manages to land one on Obi-Wan. So now the 4v6 is underway. Here we go. Double dragons are out, and Berkey just trying to find an ankle out. Ooh, and that's going to be a double kill here for Sassafras. Berkey is going to get taken out, and Sweaty's just not in a good spot right now, man. Oh, boy.
Sweaty's just not in a good spot right now.
No. Man, but tell you what, though, Sassafras is absolutely on it right now with these picks.
I told you, the man's one hell of a Hanzo.
Hey, listen, I never said no, okay?
Or not hit scan, sorry. And one hell of a projectile player.
Ooh, it's Sweaty trying to get into that back line. Oh, Brimo's going in for a big pick, but no defenses back. Getting the triple kill, that a quadruple kill. Ooh, they played that just a little bit too aggressively, not able to keep tabs of Sweaty's ult. Oh, just massively unfortunate for the defense here. Ooh, and Pika might be in a world of hurt. Just unable to get out for the last final second.
He got it out!
He managed to make it home. Primo's trying to jump on in onto the point, too little, too late. Man, and Salt making some solid headway. Here we go. Gravity's coming up. Ooh, but great defense there from Pika. And now Sassafras managing to take down Obi-Wan. Great work. They do manage to get the entirety of Salt out of there. Great job by Eclipse, but they can't discount them just yet. 1 minute and 40 seconds on the clock. That's still enough to make something happen.
I think they know the way.
Why are you like this? Why are you the way you are?
Do you want a detailed list?
No, I don't. Here we go at it again. Brimo's got to be careful not to get taken out by that May Bay. So this is getting absolutely hairy the closer and closer we get. Brimo's has to give up a little bit of space. He can't stay in there. There we go. Bongos are up. Oh, but it may have inadvertently helped him out. Primo's getting saved up by the team. Oh, and the Fire Strike does come out, not able to land on anyone, and they've got to contest it in one way, shape, or form, but Application Matrix does come out here in favor. Oh my God! Primo's managing to get quite a few, not able to clean that up though. Unable to really get any sort of follow-up, and Salt in a world of hurt right now. They are gonna have to back out. Oh man,
they got one fight left. They gotta push it 30 meters, actually less than 30 meters, but we're gonna say 30 meters for now.
I mean, either way, that's the entirety of that. Lose a single fight from here on out. They've got to try to maintain a 5v6 superiority, but with the way Eclipse is playing right now, they are doing phenomenal sticking together. So here we go. Next battle is going to be underway, and they are not with the team. High Noon comes on in, and didn't happen. Doesn't matter though. By Pachu, keeping the team alive. Here they go. That ult comes out there by Amara. Oh no, and it's not looking right. Berkey just does not have enough. It's going to be Eclipse taking this next map home. Oh, what?
Do you need time to breathe?
Sometimes I forget. I'm just going in one truck. I'm like, all right, here we go. Sassafras. This has got to be a. Oh, this is a double, and I think what comes up with a cleanup real quick.
Triple kill.
Ooh, sorry about your luck there, Berkey. It's not a good day. Not a good day. But I still got to give it though to Salt. They did manage to hang in there. It was just, towards the very end, there was a lot of ults available, and with Amara's ult being able to completely zone out an area, specifically one that's important as, I don't know, the point. There's just nothing that you can do, man. You could try to just run on in there, but at that point you're a sitting duck, so you have to make some sort of decision. And there's no easy way. There's just no easy way to make it work, man.
There's never an easy way to make anything work, is there?
No. So here we go. We're getting close to the final map of the night. It is going to be Junkertown. So Sniper City. I am super excited to see the matchup Sassafras against Sweaty. Because really, I mean, Obi-Wan was doing really well though with the Hanzo. And that's also like Obi-Wan's doing very well with the Hanzo, also doing very well with the Doomfist. Meanwhile, Sweaty getting in with that Widow, and I think was also playing the Hanzo as well, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it was the Hanzo.
Right. So they were doing relatively well, but Sassafras doing very, very solid work getting on in there with stealth. I mean, they definitely have, or I'm sorry, with Amara. Sorry. So Sassafras and Amara playing a really good combination, and that May was just really clutch. And that's the thing. It's really hard for Rhines to have to deal with that because there is no escape. Either you stop in hell or you try to lunge on in and get even further into hell.
I really don't have anything to say. You pretty much just explained everything.
Because you're eating. You son of a gun. You need to be shamed.
I'm always shamed.
Team or chat, please shame him. Who eats during stream? How dare you, sir? Alrighty, getting okay here from the captains whenever you're ready to go here, friend. Apparently you kept us started or kept us at the starting screen.
You want to fight?
Bro,
Are we gonna fight? Are we gonna tussle?
May snowball battle. Let's go. You won't.
I mean, yeah, that's because it's in arcade mode.
I mean, you can custom game it. I think you could, right? Not necessarily sure.
It's still in arcade mode though.
Okay, and you won't fight me in a snowball fight, like.
Yeah, you're right. I'd rather put a bullet through your skull.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Somebody call my mama. Alrighty, so it is going to be Junkertown. Very, very open spaces, and this is just a straight escort map. So please, for the love of everything that is wonderful and holy in life, get on the payload. It's all I ever ask. Just touch it. Touch the payload. It heals you, for Christ's sake. Like,
what's the payload?
Oh, you're a DPS. I definitely know you don't know where it is.
No, that is false. I am a flex player.
I
was playing tank earlier today.
So no, I'm definitely gonna consider you more player. So you don't know.
My tank is as high as my DPS. What do you mean?
I don't care. So, Brick says Zell, you're benched.
Can't bench the captain, forehead.
Gotcha there, Captain.
You can't bench a captain.
Comes out thick, bro. At that point. Oh god, that accent. So, 15 seconds are left on the clock. Prim and Sweaty are going to be running double snipers, and that could be absolutely deadly here for the side of Eclipse. But it looks like they're going to be running the Bastion setup, so I'm not necessarily sure who's going to win. We'll find out.
And Pika's over on the Ana here too. I'm definitely getting that extra heals out from a distance.
Ooh, man, and Sweaty off of the flank, trying to get. Primo does take down that immortality, so they're pushing their way on in full. Just cannot deal with the amount of damage as Sweaty is in that.
Oh no!
God, this is insane. Sweaty. Oh man, that was a what?
Sweaty just single. Yeah, that was a nice old triple.
Triple or quad? Triple or quad?
Triple.
Jesus, I think that's gonna be the play of the game, unless we see something a little bit more explosive. Which, I mean, how these matches are going, yeah, I'll expect that. So here they go at it one more time. They're trying to make sure all their angles are covered and that they're keeping an eye out for that Widow. Ooh, here we go. That's with the amplification matrix on out. Saspris gets the pick here on Sweaty. That's going to be a massive one there as Amara takes down the immortality field. So now Brimos in that forward line trying to really just gain that space. Amara trying to get into that high ground, see if maybe she can hit those supports from the back, but they've got to be careful. Amplification matrix is coming out here in favor of Salt. But great job there by Eclipse, not really staying for the fight, recognizing that they could give up just a little bit of time to just not offer any kind of resource. But here we go, that could be a big one. Great immortality field though, but Sweaty does take down Pika in that backline. So now they've got to be careful. Ooh, and Time Monster taking down Stealth. It's not looking good. Brimos has to find an alternate angle, and Amara just cannot maintain that forward position. She's got to be careful because she's about to get hit in the forehead, man.
Dude, Brimos just jumped off the map.
Oh.
Tactical reset.
Tactical reset or unbind shift?
No, it was actually a tactical reset.
Sure.
He didn't charge off. He just jumped.
Ah, fair enough. So here they go. Time Monster in that front line. Brimos makes his way forward. They've got 4 ults available. Oh, touchdown comes in. Doesn't land on anyone but Pika. Just not in a good spot. Does get absolutely demolished. And Brimos just cannot do anything about it. Has to back out of there. Ooh, man. Prim feeling it, coming up with a double kill. Eclipse is having a tough time getting out of that door.
Then they just have to stop going through that door.
I mean, they have no choice. They kind of got to play the game there, but
Don't go out that door in specific.
ooh, and that's a big one. Double here on Brimos feeling it as they all, but somebody still has to touch the point. So
Don't worry,
Koala
Koala's has got it.
eventually, Jesus, Mary and Joseph so sweaty, looking to try to get a pick here, managing to take down Amara. Great job. Now they've lost a close range. Sweaty with another one there on Pika, and you gotta respect the Widow, man. Doesn't matter how much you think you can juke, you gotta respect the Widow. You gotta play very, very carefully there, especially when Sweaty feels it. Here we go. That's gonna be the bongos coming on out. Ooh, and the bongos do get taken out relatively quickly as Pika rushes his way in onto the point, but it's not looking good as Prim manages to get the pick here. Ooh, man. And Salt looking great here on this defense, almost making this a full hold.
They need to get that full hold here. And that's all I gotta say because they need to win this map.
Ooh, and here they go. Ooh, there it is. That's the one. Sweaty's got to be the hit. As Pika's just rushing on in. Ooh, but Time Monster does manage to pick up 2, and Pika's just rushing around, man. As now the reinforcements do come on in. Saspers does take down Berkey. Now we got wall hacks. Can they make this work? Dragon's coming on in. And they can't really stay, but oh my god, they're just teetering at the last bit of it. Prim managing to get a pick here on Pika as Brimos makes his way on in. Prim just trying to hold on, and the full hold is not going to happen this time. Here we go, moving on into this next part of the map.
I guess so. We actually get to see the second part of the map.
Yeah.
And Time Monster swapping over to Zarya here.
Ooh, so they are going to be running that Ryan Zarya. But they've got to be careful because Amara does have, you know, she is playing, you know, Mei. And that's just, it's really tough, especially if you can't really land those shields at the right time.
Just counter forehead.
Boy. So here they go. Sweaty trying to get into that back line, but is going to get taken out by I Like looking really good for the forward momentum. Whoa, touchdown comes in. Great job there by Pachu, but Sassafras, you absolute monster. Just taking down the 3 unreal, and it looks like they're going to complete this next point extremely quickly.
Streets phase, no matter what map it is, Streets phase is either the hardest map or the easiest map, or like easiest part of the map.
Ooh, and they regained quite a bit of time with that fast move. You know, and I like the way that they're moving. They're moving 2 manner and off on they have each other's backup, and that's extremely important, especially when maybe you get caught out. You never really know what could be out there.
You cut out a lot for a lot of that, so I don't really have much of a response for that.
That's okay. Here we go. There, big one. Oh, but Brimo, this bad boy up, and that's gonna be another pick there. Brimo's feeling it. Mr. Krabs with Red Hoodie trying to get all up in his case. Not gonna be able to finish it out, but Pika went in on the hunt. Who is the better Reddit Lucio? We will find out. Namara turned out to not respect the 1v1. So 1 minute 53 seconds remaining. They're getting very, very close here to the last little bit of this. 4 ultimates are available here for Eclipse. They can really make this work, but they've got to get all up in there. Ultimate does come on out, tries to zone out quite a few, doesn't land on anyone, but Sassafras gets one there on Pachu. Amara comes out with that ultimate, just dealing so much damage. Berkey getting taken out by Brimos, and now Sweaty jumping in onto the point, going for the stall tech. Red Hoodie coming on in, Meteor Strikes coming on out, almost with a heavy C9, but Sassafras with another kill. Unbelievable. 1 minute and 22 seconds remaining.
Score.
I mean, we've been seeing this from Eclipse pretty much all night, just how powerful they are when they work as a team.
Dude, but you gotta give it up to their freaking movement. They're just moving, and like, I can't stress it enough. You know, go back and watch the. But every time they call for, you know, they 5v6, one's down. They're all pressing W, and you know that kind of team synergy and that confidence in their main tank is extremely important.
At least I would hope so.
well, I mean, like that's the thing. When you solo queue, obviously you don't know who your tank is. You don't know who your DP is. Well, I always pick support. But, you know, in this kind of environment, as we said earlier, absolutely key. And when they're aware that they've gotten one pick, you see the entirety of the team run through and complete what they're supposed to. I think once on Nubani, they made the mistake where Brimos was a little bit too far forward. But for the most part, they're almost always together. And I don't know, man. It's absolutely insane. That being said, though, Salt really, really kicking it up into gear. Oh man, they were just holding on for dear life. And I mean, with 1 minute and 22 seconds remaining, I mean, it's still good time.
Well, it looks like Time Monster is just gonna sit with the treasure for a little bit.
Hey man, sometimes you gotta hang around your gold. You feel me?
I mean,
Four,
or hang around with the golds.
2, 1.
Sure. So here we go. Moving on next. Don't think I didn't hear what you did. Okay, I got you, dog. I got you. However, Time Monster up in that front line's got to be careful not to Sweaty. Oh man, Sassafras taking down Red Hoodie, and that's just not looking good here for the side of Salt. They're trying to get some sort of angle on in, but they just can't seem to go past this corner. Brimos does lose his shield though, and he is having to back out. Ooh,
Brimos doesn't back out. He just presses W and swings.
Well, right now it's a 1-1 pick. Never mind, Sassafras taken there in that front line. Do some solid work getting the space necessary with I Like Koalas back them up. There we go. Application Matrix is up, and Time Monster's having to back out. He can't really take up all that damage. Ooh, Pichu doing everything possible to try to keep him alive. This is, at a certain point, it's just too much damage. It's really hard to make up.
There's nothing there. There's nothing there. It's always hard to make up though. But when we look at it here, we've already shaved a minute off of the time clock here, and it's definitely looking like a solid hold so far for Eclipse.
Yep. So they've got to get ready. Got to figure out something. Here we go. Double Dragons. A great halt, able to keep the enemy back and having to find some sort of alternate angle, but no big picks just yet. Sweaty in some danger, does manage to take down Sassafras though, but Amara looking to try to finish up the kill though. Oh, and here he comes, touchdown, and it doesn't seem like it hit anybody. Great job there by Red Hoodie, preventing what could have been a catastrophe.
We see here we got Time Monster who ended up using his bounce and to no avail. Looks like he hasn't gotten any picks out of it.
Ooh, and here they go. Oh my god. power that's getting output here by the side of Eclipse, but they have to be careful. That amplification matrix is not a joke about. Here it goes, Amara, look. And it's just not looking good here. Double Dragons do come out, and I think that might be what saves them. Matter though, because Pika comes in clutch. Oh my god, Primos getting an absolutely massive ultimate though, not able to get anybody. Great job there by Pichu, able to keep the dream alive, and now they're just pushing their way on in. Amara does take down Sweaty, but is that going to be enough to stop the offensive push?
I mean, we're definitely seeing here, we do have 5 back right now, and Primos is coming in as well. So they're going to be trying to fight back into the manage to pick up 2.
Oh man, great combo there. Sassafras and Stealth managing to pull him in and just deal just so much damage. So 55 seconds remaining. They've got to make something work and fast, but I don't know. They've only got 2 ultimates coming up online. Time Monster's about to have it ready, but they've got to hurry up and figure something.
Absolutely. And when we look at it here, we only have 1 ult on the side of Eclipse here. We only have that Amp Matrix, with the only other closest thing being Pika's Sound Barrier.
Ooh, and Brimos getting taken out by the tires. Try and clean. Sweaty taking down Sassafras. You know, and despite the rocky beginnings, it looks like they're going to still continue it, and they're going to do it before they hit overtime. So they're going to have a higher time bank instead, aren't they?
It depends on if they've managed to finish streets faster than they did.
Very, very true. 2 minutes, 30 seconds remaining. I mean, that's the thing, though. Eclipse had a very, very strong streets phase. They were handling that very, very well. Like, it was nonsense. Ooh, a 1-1 pick there between the DPS, the 5v5, but they're coming on in, pushing their way through the streets, and they've got to be careful not to lose any more people, especially once it goes past this half.
Let's see what we got for ults here. We do have 3 on each side, 2 supports for Eclipse and a DPS, and 1 of each for, or actually no, sorry, 2 tanks and a DPS for Assault.
Ooh, and there goes Amara with a sneak attack, looking to back them up. That's just not a good look here for the side Assault. They're clearly not going to beat them in the time bank, at least here.
Yeah, at least not for the streets phase. So when we look at it, they might match them in time, depending on how well their 3rd point goes. But that's only if they, do well in the streets phase here for the rest of this.
I mean, right now, Sassafras is about to come up with that ultimate Prim, so they are going to have both DPS ult. They're going to pave sort of way. And Sweaty goes straight on out for it. That ultimate might have hit something. No, but I think it entirely missed them. Didn't really land on anyone. Oh, and Primo coming out with that there ultimate. Unable to clean up anybody, though. But Stealth is going to manage to take down Berkey, so it's not looking good here. Brimo's taking down Prim's Riptire, and there's just nothing that they can do about it.
They just got to freeze Time Monster down here.
Yeah, Time Monster in a very bad spot. Oh, trying to get out of there. Red Hoodie there to back him. Still keeping that forward offensive while Brimos is just swinging away. Looking to try to get another ultimate, but here we go. Coming on up. Time Monster having no choice but to hide for a few seconds. Amara still holding on to that high ground. Her ultimate is going to be coming up in a little bit. And 21 seconds are remaining here for the side Assault. They've got to hurry up and figure this one out. It's not looking good. Sweaty has to back out of there. Can't maintain that fight. Necessarily going down. What's up?
I was gonna say, we don't even know what's going on here. It's just looking like a cluster truck of everything.
They're just going for massive poke, but unfortunately, right there in that defining moment, as it's just not looking good here for Ult, and I wrote Eclipse takes this series home. Oh man, they were just playing so well.
Victory.
Unfortunately, it looks like we won't be seeing a map 5, but Eclipse moves up to 4-1 as Salt moves down to 3-3. Their final standings for the season, actually. This was Salt's final game.
Oh, it was?
Yes, it was.
Oh, wow.
So 3-3 in the standings for the Diamond Division for Salt.
Hey,
Eclipse
man.
still has another game yet to play.
Okay. All right. So fantastic work. I like Koala's 19K 40%. Oof. Fantastic work. Definitely all of Eclipse up in that scoreboard. But Salt playing a really, really great game, able to really just hop on in there and hold their ground. And honestly, they should feel glad, because the synergy that was coming out from Eclipse, was just powerful. I was not ready for that. Whew. So, ladies and gentlemen, here we are, end of the map, or end of the night, 3-1. Eclipse takes the victory home. Please give us a hashtag for who you think is your player of the match. Zell, who do you got, buddy?
I have Brimos, to say the least. Extremely strong tank player. Especially on that Reinhardt. He's always there. It seems like he's charging Shatter every like 45 seconds. But he's got so much utility on the Reinhardt that, I mean, it's basically just there. There's nothing that the other team can really do about it because Brimos has all of that presence.
Right. And that's extremely important for a main tank. You have to be able to know when to be in the fight. And Brimos was really there. Berkey, Berkey tried his best, but unfortunately, there's just so much you can do. Berkey, Time Monster, and they didn't necessarily have a bad combo. They were comboing relatively okay, but just the cross combinations between Brimos, Sassafras, Stealth, it all meshed together in a very, very wonderful way. And I'm gonna have to give mine to Sassafras. I gotta give that one to Sassafras, just really popping off when you needed them to. Sweaty, Prim, and Obi-Wan were doing fantastic as well. Especially when they were switching a little bit more to the dive heroes. But when Sassafras was on that, bro, it was a good show. Definitely. Let me see. I'm seeing a little bit of love here to Pika. Shaggy Rogers, I think, got some love here for Ty.
Triax, we're gonna fight you.
Looks like he's joining the 1v1v1.
No, dude, no. He's saying D's for player of the match. No, Triax, it's D's nuts. Thank you very much.
But why? Why did you have to say it? I hate you so much. I want to drop kick you now. Like I wish.
Bet, let's go right now.
Brick giving some love for Brimos, hashtag nerf Brimos. But I think that's about all we're going to get. Hey, but I do want to appreciate all 20 plus of you for standing by here with us. Everyone did a fantastic job. Salt held their own, fought as strongly as they could, but unfortunately just were not able to really gain the victory. Eclipse was definitely, just far more in tune, sticking together and really forcing a bad situation. So please, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of the show, as I've said. And for the most part, we do ask for your support. If you guys can at least just come on in. I don't care if you're working, you're doing some schoolwork, you just pop it on. That'd be great. The more people we have, the more money we can get. We can really start building more and more things. Maybe do things in the form of giveaways. I mean, I'm not an admin, so I cannot speak for them. But the more support that server gets, the more that we can do, or at least more that they can do for you guys. So if you would like to be part of the community, go ahead and fill that out down. You don't have to be part of a team. You could just really just join this community. Almost always you'll find someone that you can play with if you didn't know that already. Along with certain community nights, pugs happen relatively frequently. If you'd like to be a coach, go ahead and apply down as well. Or if you'd like to do what myself and Zell do, yeah, go ahead and sign up for that. Do your tryout and see or actually don't forget Kazame, because Kazame is the one handling the stream as of this very moment. So yeah, give those a go. If you guys need anything else, please don't forget to ask your admins. And that's it for me, buddy. Anything else?
No, I just hope everyone has a fantastic rest of their night, and make sure you guys stay hydrated.
All right. I do want to finally thank everyone who did sub in for the nights. Kaz, you did sub for 3 months in a row. Appreciate it, man. And Max, Thank you for that 3 months in a row. Once again, seriously, your support is unbelievably important. I have been the Loud T-Rex.
And I've been the dirty one trick Cream Main Zell.
And we'll see you guys next time.